Hey everyone. I've been jumping around with a lot of projects over the last few weeks, but I finally found one that I want to stick with for a little bit. This is a continuation of that Metroid Doom hybrid from the last video I posted. Andrew Glubrecht and I have been replacing the copyright infringing stuff with new sprites and textures that he made himself, and once this is finished, we'll release the game for free on itch and put up the source code somewhere. We currently have online multiplayer, one brand new map, Doom-style graphics, as you've already seen, and a pause menu with rebindable keys. What we want to add is at least 2 to 3 more maps, a few more weapons. I have 3 ideas already, a scoreboard and automatic map switching when someone gets, say, 10, 15, 20 kills, a dedicated server, some flashier death and respawn animations, and new custom player sprites. We're still not done with this map, and it's pretty lame from a gameplay point of view because I made the geometry in 15 minutes without much thought. The background and textures are finished, so I'll just be working on a more interesting model. And the visuals might look a little bit muddy when you look closely right now, so I'll be looking into that as well. The netcode also needs some work. I probably won't be messing around with this too much as it's serviceable, but if we go back to this project after release, that's definitely what I have to focus on improving. Currently, the host can start a game and has to be playing, but other players could drop in and drop out. Eventually, I want to make a dedicated server or a spectator mode so the host could have the game running without actually needing to play. The gameplay itself is pretty close to completion. It still needs item pickups and better death animations, but most of what's there is working pretty well. The bullets are currently kinematic bodies, and that's not necessary, so that's something I could change to improve performance and networking. More weapons and more maps is always nice, and I have control rebinding already, so if you have a different keyboard layout you could already play. And I may or may not make a few changes with that. It's straight from the Godot input mapping templates, so it's perfectly functional. Once we finish all this stuff on our to-do list, I'll release an alpha and host a server for a few days or weeks, but anyone who has the game could host their own server if they port forward whatever port I have set and can't remember right now. After I host for a little bit and make whatever last minute changes I want to make, I'll clean everything up and release the source code. If I get lazy, I might just release it as is, we'll see. Hopefully some of you can get some use out of it, because while this is far from perfect and very, very much a first attempt at a lot of things, there are a few nuggets that people may like. Until then, I'll try to do another stream or two. I've gotten past a lot of the boring, head-scratching stuff that I think would have made for a bad stream, and can save some of the fun stuff like new maps and weapons for you guys. It just depends if I find some quiet time to do so. Let me know if there's anything specific you see here that you want a tutorial of. I already have FPS controls, billboard sprites, and my SketchUp to Godot pipeline planned. And if you have any ideas for the name of this game, let me know. Something to do with space, not necessarily the vaporwavy stuff that this map has. But yeah, I'll see you soon.